Check, 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 check.
During a game like this with all the loud noise, does anything help if you know where it comes? It's starting in the New Year's, isn't it? Yeah. Like before the water. Right. It's classic. Yeah. It's not, but so. Yeah.
I'll grab them when they're done. They're just about to come in. Thank you. We'll go Lauren over to the far side, Coach in the middle, and Liv on this side.
Oh. Wow. Packed house. These things are nice when you win. I don't like it when you lose it all.
We're joined post-game by Fort Hays State Tigers head coach Tony Hobson and Olivia Hollenbeck and Lauren West. We will open with a statement from Coach Hobson and then open the floor for questions for all three. Coach, congrats on the win.
Thank you. It was a good one. We beat a team that we played early in the season. They were here for a classic, and we were their first game. It was our third game, and I knew what they had, and they've been stellar all year, and they have a lot of experience. They execute to death, and if you aren't really sound on defense, you just get exposed very quickly. So I thought, again, defensively, to hold them to 55 points with that crew is exceptional. We had a few breakdowns, but nothing serious. And they were serious, but it didn't go 3 or 4 plays in a row. We corrected them and did better the second half. So just a good game by our kids. We hit some timely shots that we needed, and this is about the 6th game in a row where we've gritted it out and won down the stretch, and just we got some key stops, and today we hit some shots. Liv had the reverse left-handed fall down layup and one, and Lauren hit a couple big threes, and so it was just some timely scoring, and you just score more than the other team, and that's a good thing.
Questions for coach or players?
Coach, can you talk a little bit about the game plan on the defensive end? You did force 15 turnovers and got 13 steals as well.
Well, I knew we didn't double down as much as we have in the past, because other than they're big, other than 40, everybody else on the team shoots threes, and you have to cover those up. You saw they don't need any space. 10 is an exceptional point guard. 2 is a really good shooter. So we just couldn't afford to get too packed in there, because they're good at kicking out and shooting. So we, 7 for 27. We'll take that for a 3-point defensive effort against those guys. So our strategy was, get over the screen. We were trying to pressure 10 and not let her have it in and make her work really hard. Unfortunately, she never gets tired, but I still think it just wears on you. And we did a good. I don't even know. I haven't looked at these. She was 1 for 10, which is, she's a good player. So to hold her down, it was the key. So, our game plan, we always have a defensive game plan. It's just whether our kids are going to execute it or not. And they have been lately. We've gotten better at that.
Lauren, talk about your thought process on those last 2 threes.
I wasn't necessarily making shots at the beginning, but, I just made the first one, and I knew the second one was going in, so I just got the ball with 10 seconds. I was like, they're going to lay off me, so I'm going to shoot it, and I knew it was going in.
You never hesitated. How big is that to not hesitate when that ball's coming your way?
For sure. It's big, and like I said, once I hit the first one, I wasn't hesitating at all, and I was just, they left me open, I shot it, no hesitation.
I haven't seen you hesitate to shoot it all year.
I won't.
Hey, a good shooter, if you hesitate, all is lost. You just can't. You just got to fire it, and you can hit it. And she just has confidence in her shot. Little theatrical. You like the moment. That's good. We like those players.
Olivia, you had quite the battle inside with 40, the Kilbottom girl. Talk about that tonight.
Yeah, she's a really good player, and like Coach said, we were trying not to double down too much with the shooters. So I think we got some lobs in there and didn't do great on help the first half, and then I think kind of got better at that the second half and didn't give her as much. So she's a good player for sure.
How hard is it to score against somebody like that?
Definitely hard. She has a ton of blocks, and that's definitely something pretty intimidating. But like Coach told me, just to make multiple moves on her, and that helped a lot, I think.
Help get you to the line a couple times by making her shift around and get a little bit out of position, then take your shot.
Yeah.
You saw it last night. If you just turn and shoot, she was just, she was stuffing
Yep.
a lot of people. So you learned your lesson after the getting
Yeah.
blocked.
After the first 2 blocks,
Yeah.
I figured it out.
Lauren and Olivia, this is, it's been a few games in a row now where you've kind of pulled away late in the game. So you guys think this is just the kind of basketball that you're made to play?
I think for sure. I think our team has a lot of different weapons, and that's something we use to our advantage. You can cover one person up, and that leaves other people open, and I think we do a good job of playing team basketball. Everyone averages like 6 to 12 points, so we definitely share the ball well and use that to our advantage.
Well, a testament to that is look who's in the room tonight. Last night, these guys played a total combined 12 minutes. Combined. And tonight, they're like in here in the media room. So and that's what we talk about. You never know when your moment's going to be, and you just have to be ready for it. Last night, I don't know, you guys either didn't get to play much or didn't get much done. They show up ready to play today and do it, and that's what a team's about. If you rely on one person and they're off a little bit, you're sunk. So we've got some depth.
For either of the players, this has been a really physical regional. How long has it taken to get used to the way that the whistles are or aren't being called? Because it takes a moment to adjust.
I still foul a lot, so I'm probably not a good person to answer. I think every game it's called a little bit different, so you just kind of have to feel it out the first couple minutes and then adjust to it, which sometimes we don't do the best at. I don't do the best at, but we figured it out.
Yeah, I think we can expect it's going to be physical in every game. And Coach said yesterday, like, they're going to foul you every possession. You just got to play through it. So that's the mentality we have to have. We just got to play our game and not worry about the calls. Play through it. Be strong.
And I thought, and this isn't just because we won, I thought the officials, you know, there was some flow to the game. I mean, they shot 9 free throws. We shot 14. I thought it was a pretty well officiated game for that much intensity. I mean, it's not an easy deal. I found myself not talking to him much tonight because I thought it was going. I mean, we had some calls I didn't like, but you know, that's normal for me. So our kids are, you know, you just look back, all 3 of our games in the conference tournament were battles, and we've had 2 battles so far. I mean, if we aren't used to it by now, we're not going to be used to it.
Coach, what are your thoughts for the next games? You know, you beat them in overtime last time, and now they're making a pretty impressive run in the tournament.
Well, I think they like our gym because they've played really well here. I mean, we had to really go to the mat to beat them here in overtime, and they've played really good the first 2 games. 35-point win today, yesterday. Beat Kearney by 12-13 today. So they've been impressive. They're deep, very athletic, but not unfamiliar. So we'll just get ready, do the best we can, see if we can advance.
Anything else? Thank you all so much. Good luck on Monday.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You guys, you can have that water.
Yay, free water.
Special.
Oh, you're supposed to help me up.
Sorry.
They done in here? Did I go through?
Yes.
He's over.
Well, that was a big couple minutes there.
I'll have Tori on this far side, Coach in the middle, and Morgan by the door. joined now by the NSIC regular season champion St. Cloud State Huskies. We've got head coach Lori Fish, Tori Wartz, and Morgan Draheim. We'll start with an opening statement from Coach, and then we will open the floor for questions. Coach.
What a battle. That was a tremendous basketball game. I enjoyed the whole process of it. I thought two great teams going out there competing as hard as they could. So proud of this team. They get down and they find a way to get themselves back into it. They never quit. It's been a special year for us, but couldn't be more proud of what they've accomplished. And you know, Fort Hays is a great basketball team, and I thought we came out here tonight and competed and left it on the floor.
Questions?
Coach, what can you say about, what was it like, you know, going up against their defense? Because I know for a while now they've been pretty solid consistently, and I think it maybe caused a few problems for you tonight.
Yeah, I thought they did a great job of pressuring us, got us out of rhythm early, but then I thought that we made some adjustments and we did some things better. But they're a great basketball team. They've got a lot of length, quick, athletic. They can cause you problems. You know, they can close out on shooters real quick, and it's hard to get a shot off. But I thought for the most part, both ends was a defensive battle. We try to hang our hat on that end of the floor too. But yep, I thought they did a nice job. You know, we didn't shoot the ball that well, but a credit to them.
Tori, talk a little bit about bench came up huge for you guys today, Morgan especially. But what it's like, you know, being able to step out for a little bit as a starter and knowing that the guys behind you can step in and definitely play some huge minutes.
Yeah, I was really proud of our team. All the bench players played really well today. And it's just, yeah, it's really nice, like you said. Like, I was in foul trouble, but I wasn't worried about our team. They did what they needed to do to keep us in the game.
Tori, what does it mean? I mean, your accomplishments are about a mile long. What does it mean for you to not only take your team back to the NCAA tournament, but to get that win yesterday and then play in this game tonight to sort of ultimate your career?
Yeah, it was really special. This team was something special, so it was definitely something that we were striving for. I mean, obviously we came up short today, but just really proud of our team.
And then Morgan, what is it like to have played this past year with Tori and the other seniors?
It's been really important because they've taught us so much about what the culture's like and everything that we need to live up to, but they've just been great teammates, and they've taught us so much about the game and the college experience too, like the difference coming in and being like freshmen. They've just been very welcoming, and that's been a huge part.
A lot of the players with men's today are coming back next year. Talk a little bit about what this experience these last couple of years making regional tournaments has been like, and how those players that are returning can kind of use this experience moving forward, Coach.
Yeah, you know, we graduate a lot. We probably graduate 90% of our offense. But I think what Morgan said is our upperclassmen have laid the foundation of what it takes to compete at this level. And it's, what we've done the last, I'd say 3 or 4 years has been extremely difficult. I think that it's really hard for people who aren't doing it every day to understand what it takes to get to this level and the amount of work that they've put into it. And we'll be able to sit back and appreciate it. But sometimes when you're in the moment, you don't get to appreciate what they've done, because winning is extremely hard. And they've paid the price. And what's nice is, like she said, our upperclassmen have shown them what it takes to compete at this level. And it's a lot of work. And they've put a lot of time and a lot of effort into it. And sometimes I think people from the outside don't realize how difficult this is. It's extremely difficult to do this year after year. And this team has a lot to be proud of to get back here 3 years in a row.
That's definitely true. Anything else? Thank you all so much. Congrats on another great season.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Great kids. Great kids. You guys have to run a class act here, I'll tell you that. You guys know how to put on a show. You do a tremendous